Oliver, good to see you. Adam Wharton, is he feeling ready to start, do you think, on Sunday? Are there any other fitness concerns you're dealing with right now?
I don't know. It's a nice question. I don't know. He's still feeling his chest. You know, it's not completely free, and you know, if you have this, sometimes you know you need to cough it out. I hope this will happen now, and let's see. Yeah, it was good for him to play 30 minutes. Also, for me, felt a little bit rusty at the beginning, moving a little bit slow. That's why we wanted him to play these 30 minutes, because again, we will have just recovery the next 2 days. Therefore, it was important for him to raise his heart frequency and get a little bit of intensity. And I think he did better and better during the game. If it's enough to start against Brighton, I don't know at the moment. All others look fine. A few knocks, Mark had one at the end, but he said it's fine. At the moment, it looks like all players who were involved in today's squad will be available.
You've won both of your matches against Brighton. Given the rivalry, in your experience with these two matches, does the game feel different? Does it feel like a proper derby to you?
Yeah, more and more, to be honest. When I heard the first time about it, I thought, so far away, why it's a derby? And I was told about the history, and I could feel it last year, there, how pleased our fans were, winning at Brighton, and how proud they were afterwards, and at home, of course, the game story, and conceding 2 red cards and getting the win at the end was great. And of course, you know, if you have 2 in a row, you want to make 3 in a row. That's what we will go for. But I think they're doing really well. Also, they have a lot of pace in their attack, clear structure. I think Fabian Hurzeler is doing a great job there, and will be a very good test. And then for us is now to recover physically and mentally, and be ready.
Sam?
Oliver, nice to see you. Just 3 points separate your side in 9th in the Premier League table and Manchester City in 2nd. Do you think the standard of the Premier League is tighter this year than ever, and if so, why?
Well, when I saw all the teams playing in the Champions League the last 2 days, all English teams, just looked how good they are. I think they had 5 wins and 1 draw. So yes, but I think it's very competitive on a very high level, and why, I don't know. You should know better than me. I'm here just for 18 months. Just said, I think Pep said last year that it looks like the gap between the top and the midfield is getting closer. So he's here for 9 years. So I have to agree. And when you see all the results, usually I think last week was a little bit different because there were 2-0 and 3-0, many clean sheets, usually very tight results by 1 goal at the end. Small margins decide about winning or losing, and this just shows the quality of the Premier League.
Palace now have the current longest unbeaten home run record in the division. So often managers talk about making their stadium a fortress, don't they? Is that how Selhurst Park feels to you? Is it a fortress?
It's so funny. It must be boring for you. You're always looking for some stats, new record here, new record. Yeah, it's interesting for me. I never think about it, and then you tell me, and then I always think about it. Hopefully I don't wake up in the night and think, unbeaten. In the Premier League, I think, if it's a fortress, our fans make it to the fortress. We have the support, we have the togetherness, we have a good feeling. But on the other side, we never care if we play away or at home. It's always the same style, the same approach, and hopefully game number 13. So 12 games, 13 games. How many games?
13 now. Yeah,
you should
I believe
know.
So.
You should know if you ask.
I'm gonna have to go back on the stats. Something
so
like that.
Hopefully, the next one will follow.
Well, just one more on stats. It's something that you mentioned previously in your previous press conference, that there's 10 wins in 18 games now in all competitions this season. You'd have taken that at the start of the season, wouldn't you, given the schedule?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's again. It's now we have November already played 18. I think 14 or 13 or 14 will follow until the end of the year. In many other countries, this is the full season of a league, and we play it in 3.5 months, and just shows at the moment, how this group is working. And because very often, and we were told, are you ready for playing 4 competitions? So we've just played 3 at the moment, and then having this, winning a big trophy, starting the season with winning the Community Shield, and then for a team that's not used to be praised everywhere, sometimes you can be get a little bit this getting laid back and chilling, and then you get punished. And this group is really what I just can repeat it because I mention it so often. It's this group is so ambitious, and they this is when you once try honey, you want it again because it's sweet, and I think that this is what the players, they won the trophy, and it was sweet, it was nice, and it's not they say, oh, I don't like it anymore, I want sour again. No, they want sweet again, and they work really hard. You see it in every single game, in every single training, and they are so professional. That's why we have almost all the players available. We have a very tight squad. We decided to keep a tight squad. We don't want to send 4 or 5 players away before a game, and again, credit to them because the players are the ones who have to perform on that level.
With that in mind, you almost have to calm them down a little bit because they were relentless against AZ, and you've spoken about it there in terms of wanting more, getting a taste of it. Actually, now is it a case of calming them down because there is still so many games to play, or just leave them be?
No. If you have the momentum, keep it going. Yeah? And it's. I think it's no coincidence. I just get all the stats from my staff and everywhere. We have still the highest XG in the whole Premier League, creating the most big chances in the Premier League. And even today, we had almost 4 of XG. We are really always creating, and this is how we want to play. And if a player needs a rest, he gets the rest. Yeah. But again, sometimes we train harder, not in 1 session, but in 2 sessions. Then there is 1 game. So, and the players want to play. Yeah. And that's the best way. And I think it's our job to find the right balance. But at the moment, it looks like they are enjoying it. And I told them again before tonight's game, that this is the 3rd home game in Crystal Palace history in a European competition, or that's the 2nd in a major competition, and in 120 years. And I said, you made it happen. Yeah, these players made it happen for our fans. And when I saw, so let's enjoy it. Yeah, so not see it as hard work. No, that's the reward for winning a trophy. Yeah? And everybody, and this is my feeling, our fans, they are enjoying it. Yeah? They say, hey, wow, European football here under the floodlights at Selhurst, great. Yeah, great. And this is what we want to keep as long as possible. And let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can you pass the mic? Oh, you've got one. Sorry.
Yeah, you mentioned those fans and the difference they're making here at Selhurst Park. They will have had that Brighton game circled in their calendar, I'm sure. You now know what the rivalry is between the 2 clubs, and you will know what it means. I'm sure you want to win every match, but this match in particular.
Yes, I also like the honey. So, yes, of course, it's again. So it's how I see it. If something is important for my wife, it's automatically important for me. Yeah? If something is important for our fans, it's automatically important for us as a group. Yeah? Because we're playing for them, with them. Yeah? And And I think what the fans are appreciating is that we always give our best. The players always give the best. We can't promise always winning a game, but what we promise is always giving everything until the final whistle. And this is what they appreciate, and I think that's helps to have a good relationship, and that helps, of course, winning games.
Thank you. Okay, we'll get one more and then we'll have to finish. Yeah.
That's right. Just a quick one. Have you heard back from the Premier League about the request to move the game? Okay, thank you. And then also, Maxence Lacroix said he's a little bit tired. He's played all 18 games for you this season. So is Daniel Munoz and a couple of others. Obviously you're a bit concerned about that, given the schedule.
No chance for resting on Sunday. Sorry, Maxence. He could have told me yesterday, but I spoke to him. I always speak to the players and said, "Do you need a rest?" No, I'm fit. I spoke to Mark. I spoke to Chris because Chris was struggling with his calf. Because we have JD and we fully trust JD playing in the back three, but all three players said, "Hey, we want to play European football," and so they played. And Maxence, I don't know if he's called up for France. I think he will be delighted, and this gives him a boost. If not, he can rest, because the first week of the international break, the doors are closed. He's not allowed to go to the training ground, and so then he will be fit again. And if he's called up for France, I think it will be the opposite. All these positive hormones he will get will help him through this